All right, welcome to Advantage Cube League, and you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to force green, and by forcing green I mean actually force green. I'm going to slam natural order, and we're going to go from here. Let's see how good green is in the Magic Online Vintage Cube. There's also a tropical island and a preordain and a duress, but you know what? We're here for natural order. If first picking natural order isn't like green enough, I don't really know what to tell you. But let's take this thing. Let's go look for Atraxa, Torsten, Worldspine Worm, that sort of thing. And maybe you draft like a beatdown deck that has natural order as a way to like cheat out an Atraxa. Maybe you draft like a more sneak attack style deck. I don't know. The world's our oyster as long as you're fine with the oyster being green. I don't think oysters are normally supposed to be green, actually. Second pick. I don't need a second pick, Eureka, because I think I'll come back, but I think I'll take Endurance. Endurance is actually one of the better green cards. This thing is good against aggro, because you just play it sometimes as a 3-4 flash reach blocker, which is pretty effective against like the white decks. Against various combo decks, whether it be Breach or Reanimator, you can use Endurance to mess them up. And yeah, sometimes you just play it in a turn and get your beat down on attack a Planeswalker or something. But I'm taking Endurance. All right. Two double green pipped cards. Like I said, I'm even wearing my Oko's Wild green shirt. Let's do the thing. Let's see if this works out. Here, ooh, there's Safekeeper and Sylvan or Sentinel of the Nameless City. I'm not going to take Necromancy here. I'm not going to take GTA. It's going to be one of these. Oh man, this is close because I actually like both these cards a lot. The Sentinel's a pretty good one to accelerate out, but Sylvan Safekeeper goes in a lot of different. Like, it's great with Nadu, it's great with Titania, it's great with Dark Depths Wheels. Let's just take Sylvan Safekeeper and try to get something a little bigger going. Plus, it's a cheap creature to sack to natural order, and it's good at protecting the thing you natural order for. Like, if you are going to get a Trox into play, having a Sylvan Safekeeper out to make sure they can't, like, fracture identity it sounds pretty good to me. And then here, there's an Emrakul and a Torsten and two fetches. I think I take the green fetch. I don't really want Emrakul here. Torsten is okay. It's okay to natural order into. Really what I want to natural order into is Atraxa. I just think the fetch lands are so good in the green decks. And then Nature's Lore might come back if we're lucky. Fetch land, that's not where you go. You go here. Everyone knows the correct ordering for draft while you're drafting, you know. And then here, oh, there's a Nissa, a Bayou, and a Generous Ent. Yeah, this looks like the spot for Nissa. I do think Generous Ent is pretty good, and so is Bayou, but I think Nissa is a pretty good thing to accelerate into. No, I could actually use some Mana Dorks, but I think those will be coming. Ooh, and there's a Noble Hierarch. Perfect. Passing Questing Beast and Deathrite Shaman, but Noble is just one of the better accelerants that Green has ever had. Might be the literal number one. Birds of Paradise is good too, but I'd rather have Noble here, I think, especially since there's a pretty good chance that blue is like a secondary color because Nadu's so good, and we've got a good setup for Nadu. Hopefully that works out. Here, I'm going to take Grist. I don't really believe in Ramanop anymore, unfortunately. It's just not that good. Grist is good with natural order, makes little tokens, and oh, there's Worldspine. All right, I'll Worldspine here. I did pass up Torsten. It's not like natural ordering for Worldspine's incredible because it's kind of a dork that just sits there, but I think that's going to be better than Blood Crypt, even with that Grist here. I feel like I can find other... Like, mana fixing is not the biggest priority in green because you just naturally get so much of it. So I think taking Worldspine and opening the door to sneak and flash is good, especially with this natural order. And then here, Exploration Wield, but there's also a Tali. I don't think I'm going to take Fallen Shinobi, Metamorphosis Fnatic, those other cards. It's even though I don't really believe that much in Ramanop, Exploration still can work out. Or I could take a Tali in case I end up doing like the sneak thing. Let's just take a Tali. I'm not usually into Exploration. All right, Abrade is a fine piece of disruption. Oh, Pillage the Bog actually could work out nicely here. If I end up playing a little black, it's a pretty strong card. Okay, well, this looks like a solid start. And then here, Nature's Lore comes back. All right, that's a card I might end up playing. Leyline Binding, I think, is kind of nice here. I think it's more likely to be good than Iteration. Oh, and Questing BC. Ooh, Sandstorm Salvager isn't a card I really want to play, but getting a last pick green card, I think green might be open, which it rarely is in Cube. It always is. Let's see. Well, I did pick up a Mana Dork. Nadu is definitely something I'm interested in. Titania is something I'm interested in. Some more dual lands would be nice. Obviously more Mana Dorks. And you wouldn't turn down a Mox Emerald or the like. Or in this case, a Mox Sapphire? Sure. All right, all right. Over Bristly Bill, Archon, Ragavan, Windswept Teeth. Yeah. Yuna's Decision might come back. Sack a creature, draw a card, and put a creature and a land into play from your hand. That seems pretty good. So, I mean, let's take the Mox, obviously. But once we have that, we can go from there. And still could use a little more fixing. We have no lands, but again, that I think will be okay. Oh, and perfect. LED. Oh, no, it's not that kind of draft. Let's take Barrogoyf, I think. Barrogoyf is a pretty strong card. I mean, I don't really want to take a Canker Bloom here. Technically, Wooded Foothills can fetch Ralgren Triumph. And there's a Botanical Sanctum, but I think I would rather make sure I've got some good green and black stuff. Reanimate, 6. Terra Sunder maybe comes back, and I'd be happy if it did. Stevens wouldn't be crazy, because I do think I eventually want to play blue as well. I don't think I want to take Oculus or Tarmogoyf. I should probably take, maybe just Reanimate. Feels like there's some action to be had there, and it's a much better card. I'll get a green card back. I do like Lotus Petal still. Could also take Malcolm to go with like these Reanimates, but that's a lot of colors. Maybe I just take the Petal. Feels like cheating something out a turn early could be nice. All right. Seems fine. And then here, oh, Ketria Triumph. That's nice. I don't really want to take Worldly Tutor or Territorial Kavu. Yeah, none of these things actually look that good, but Ketria Triumph is a nice pickup, I think. And then here, I mean, Taiga is a nice land. Jetmir's Garden could get me pretty far towards casting Leyline Binding, but I guess at that point I wonder if Lush Portico is even better, because I already have the Ketria Triumph, though I guess it lets me get red. I should probably still take Jetmir's Garden. There's 3 different lands. I don't really want Toxic Deluge. I don't want Raphelos in my deck. I don't think Raphelos is very good, so it's funny that it got added back into the Magic Online Cube, and I think it got cut for good reason, but yeah. All right, Birds and Titania is back. Oh, I probably have to take Titania. I like Birds a lot here. Oh man, it's close. But I have Sylvan Safekeeper Titania, Natural Order to go get Titania, Pillage the Bog, Reanimate. I just have a lot of ways to make use of this card. And it's a really, really messed up card when it works. And then here, I'm not that into Chain of Smog. I have a Braid, so I don't really need Suplex. Elvish Reclaimer is okay. Don't think I want Talon Gates. The Dark Depths deck is not going to happen, because Dark Depths didn't wheel. I guess I'll still take Elvish Reclaimer. All right, and here, oh, Yuna's Decision came back. Okay, great. I think that's what I should be doing. I mean, the 2-drops are also good. I like Bristly Bill and I like Renin 6. I have 1 fetch so far, but I feel like Yuna's Decision with Worldspine, Atali, and even putting in Titania could be good. I'll give it a try. Ralgren Triumph or Canker Bloom? No one wanted Vivi, huh? Or Containment Priest, weirdly enough. I should probably take Canker Bloom. The 3rd Triumph that also touches all the colors of the other Triumphs doesn't seem that great. Okay, 6 came back. 6 is good enough, I think. I don't really want Tarmogoyf. I'll take K Command, but it's funny. I took a bunch of black cards. I haven't found any black lands. I did pass an Overgrown Tomb or a Bayou, I think, but hopefully I get one back. Here I will take Savannah. Untapped green duels are very good. Okay. I mean, sure, I'll take the Raphelos now. I just took a green-white land. I don't really need another one. Yeah, maybe it makes it in. Pentad Prism, I'm playing a lot of colors, but I really don't want to put Pentad Prism in my green deck. I just don't think that's a good idea. It's exact kind of accelerant that just uses itself up, isn't a creature, doesn't work with Natural Order. So, Time Walk in Emerald, huh? I mean, I think I still just take Time Walk. I've got some blue fixing already. If I can, it's also incredible with Nissa if you have a Ketria Triumph in play, or really just enough mana to cast both. But sometimes you tap 5 mana to cast Nissa, untap a blue-green land, and then just cast Time Walk, and that's just game. Yeah, I think Time Walk is amazing, so I will be taking it. And then following that up with Malevolent Rumble. Best green card. There's also Force of Will, but I don't have enough blue cards for that. All right, let's rumble it up. I have 4 black cards, and I would like to play them. They're all good cards. They're good cards, Brent. But if I don't get some black-green lands, it's going to be kind of tough. I don't care very much if I play a Braid or Leyline Binding. Though I probably will, just by virtue of the fact that I have Jetmir's Garden, Ketria Triome, Savannah, Wooded Foothills are all pretty good fixing for those. I just want some of that energy when it comes to these black cards. There's Channel. Oh, obviously, I did pass the Emrakul. I actually think we might be close on Mox Opal. We've got Lotus Petal, Mox Sapphire. There's an Elvish Mystic here that I should probably take. If Sparta's Headquarters is a black land, I'd be a little more interested, but all right, Elvish Mystic it is. Not too exciting, but yeah, they make the trains run on time. All right, and here, well, there's Vaultborn Tyrant and Primetime. And Stomping Ground, which that's not a big priority, but Badlands actually that I can fetch with Foothills would be nice. Vaultborn is really nice though. Let's just take that. I just think it's great with Natural Order or Yuna's Decision. You can cast it. And you know, if I don't get there on the green cards, I don't get there on the green cards. That is acceptable. All right, Vaultborn Tyrant. Crop Rotation, Hedge Maze. I guess Hedge Maze is fine. Don't really care for any of the other cards, I don't think. And here, well, Savai Triumph, I mean, it would actually get me pretty close to Domain very quickly. Oh, there's a Delighted Halfling, though. I should just take that. If this ends up, I was going to say ditching the green cards or black cards would be okay, but Overgrown Tomb, that's probably enough. I just wanted something I could fetch with this Wooded Foothills, and then maybe I don't play the Barrowgoyf, but I can play like Reanimate and Pillage the Bog or something along those lines. There's also the Cub. I don't think I'm like a beatdown deck. I feel like I'm going kind of big. And I have plenty of playables. Let's just take Overgrown Tomb. Because it also means Nature's Lore is on, so I kind of feel like I just get to play all the black cards now. So this is now 13 land, 14, 15. So I need to take out a couple cards. I can take out the Abrade. I don't even have Canker Bloom to get stuff. And the World Spine I might not want. Oh, I love Uro. Fanatic of Ronus is also pretty good with Natural Order. But I think Uro is just incredible. So I'm just, especially with like Malevolent Rumble in your deck. 6 to mill you, all that stuff. All right. And the Nature's Lore seems like a kind of free roll. I'll probably take out World Spine Worm. I think Itali and Vaultborn are better because you can just cast them. And I will be natural ordering for Titania some amount of the time. That's why I took it over Birds. It just gives me another good natural order target. So I just need to cut one. I will try the Rofellos here. That does seem good enough. Oh, Pest Infestation came back. There's even a black-green land, but Pest Infestation is a really, really good card. All right. So I could cut Barrowgoyf because I'm not going to have tons of green. Oh, Besage is awesome. I'm not going to have tons of black. I'd rather have my black cards be effective at any point in the game. I guess I'll take another Triumph. Sure. I want to cut one card more, I believe. It could also be Grist. And I just have Reanimate, Pillage the Bog as my black cards. Off of one. Oh, Stomping Ground came back. I mean, it's not that important because I'm not playing that many lands. Or red cards, rather. I just have the Abrade. Is there any chance I should just take Primeval Titan? I don't think I should take Knight of the Reliquary. Yeah, let's just take the Primetime. I don't know. Primetime's pretty good. I don't think I'm going to crop rotate. Is there any chance I Satya? I guess not a big chance, but here, I'll let someone cook with that Cabal Ritual. Last pick, Scythecat Cub. All right. The reason to be green, I guess, is you get a lot of cards late, but I don't even know how good the Cub is. Okay, here. So I basically have one white card, one black card. I'm not going to play the Cub is a good card, to be clear. I just think you need more fetch lands and more of a beatdown roll for it to be good, or not to. 2 black cards, 2 blue cards. I'm trying to look at what my non-green cards are. Itali barely counts. Well, actually, wait a second. I have Yuna's Decision. That's what it was. All right. I mean, as long as I can cast Itali, which I think I can, I'm fine with that. So right now, this would be 13 lands plus Mox is 14 plus a Petal. So I think I do take out the Grist. Nature's Lore seems good too. It says 14, 15, 16. I want to play one more, I think. Yeah, I just got the Primetime. It's fine. I guess I wish I had taken Stomping Ground now. And I don't think I want Pentad Prism. I just think it doesn't fit with the deck's game plan very much. So, I mean, I guess I need at least one island. I want to have a chance to bring back Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4, Yeah, and then the rest forest, and I don't really want anything else. Mountains, I still have a couple sources. So, all right. We forced green, you can't say we didn't. All right, I would like to play first. Keep this hand. Can I just draw Malevolent Rumble? Turn 2 in Itali? That sounds like it would be pretty fun. I mean, I would be happy to draw Malevolent Rumble for every reason. I mean, this isn't too bad. Turn 1, oops, make sure I don't mess it up. Turn 1 Noble. I'll just play the Petal. I don't think... When deciding whether to pay zeros out of your hand, it's kind of like, I guess, an unknown opponent, it's hard to say. I think I don't mind playing Petal because it's just not really that likely to get destroyed. But it's like the question is, if they duress you or Inquisition you, would you rather have it in your hand? Do they have Embrace Shield Breaker or something like that? There's just stuff like that is what goes into it. Would have been nice to see a Nadu this draft, but unfortunately did not. Why is it just like stopped on their end of turn? Who knows? And all right, so let's go Sylvan Safekeeper. Ketria Triome, and we're going to set up to cycle the Jetmir's Garden here at some point. Because I already have all those colors of mana. Be sick if they like play like FOMO and discard a big creature and I snipe it with Reanimate. It doesn't look like I'm a Reanimate deck, but little do they know. FOMO would actually be perfect because fear of missing out, because then I would just blow it up with Pest Infestation too. But we'll see what they've got. This looks like a Collective Brutality, which is pretty unfortunate because I have a bunch of good cards in hand. All right, I don't really want to save that thing. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Reanimate down. All right, draw. Oh. Let's cycle this. It's funny cycling on turn 3 and maybe missing a land drop. Let's just pass. I could pillage by sacking the Petal. I don't really want to. Also, I kind of don't know what I want either because I don't know what they're doing yet. Oh, Barrow Goifing it up. Okay. I mean, that gives me a slightly better idea. So let's go. Now I'll pillage the Bog. Look, my top 8 in any natural orders. There's Yuna's Decision. Rumble, I mean, there's a lot of good cards, but Yuna's Decision, hope my top card is good. Honestly, I think I just want to play Uro. Uro just seems like a good card. I don't think I'm going to be blocking with that Noble here. Just put a land into play, pass the turn. I just have enough cards in my graveyard that I can bring back Uro. If Noble dies, then I can't until I draw another blue. So it goes. I just didn't think like a Nisso would really do the trick against a 4/5 Barrow Goif. All right. They get to mill 4 here. They get back Metamorphosis Fnac, Faithless Loot, and K-Command. Yeah, this looks like a Reanimator deck. Like mid-range Reanimator, whatever you want to call it. Seasoned Pyro. Okay. Reanimate could be good against them if they discarded the Metamorphosis Fnac. If they're dumping big creatures into their graveyard. Okay, not killing the Noble's nice. I think I'm going to crack this first. I can't get untapped blue anyways. I could get black. I don't have any black cards left. I've used my 2, so I think I'll just get the Hedge Maze. Surveil. You know what? All right, I'm in for that. I have enough mana to cast Raphelos, and let's see. 2, 3. I guess I don't have any way to get the Sylvan Safekeeper back, so I'm actually just going to eliminate these. It also shrinks the Barrow Goif by 1 because the artifact is gone. And then next turn, I can cast a really big Pest Infestation if the Raphelos lives. All right, I'll let Barrowgoyf hit me because I want to attack with Uro. And they can only get a creature back. It's not the end of the world. Obviously, if they have a reanimate spell, that's a little annoying. Okay, they get a Scrapwork Mutt back, sure. And next turn, Julie, chill out. I could make 12 pests if they don't do anything. Okay. We're going to play the Scrapwork Mutt. I'll even get to eat that one. Nice. Nice. Cast your spell, then play your thing that draws you a card. The usual. All right. So this is 15 mana, so let's target this and hope they don't kill it in response, but that's obviously pretty hard for them to do. Okay, boom. Let's make a lot of pests. Dismember here would be so sick. They literally have a colorless land in play, though. All right, and we're 2/5 of the way towards getting Uro back. Unfortunately, Malevolent Rumble's at the bottom of my deck. Or no, I cracked my fetch. Okay, yeah, I could draw Malevolent Rumble anytime. What do we got here? I mean, I can just take... The pests can just swarm the Barrowgoyf. Oh, Ancestral Recall. That's a good reason to splash. Unfortunately, I can't really attack into Barrowgoyf because blocking... It kind of blocks like 6 of these at once, I guess. If I drew like Time Walk, I could. Psychic Frog's a bit of a problem. Let's see. 14, they block 3 of them. 11 go through. They really only take 6. That doesn't seem very good. Oh, no, you can't. You're attacking? Well, this seems like a kind of terrible play, to be honest. Yeah, I'll eat the Barrowgoyf. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Why not? And then I'll go ahead and take out these 2. And 1 more on Barrowgoyf. All right. Embercleave's not in the current version, is it? I'm curious what they thought was going to happen here. Attacking with Barrowgoyf and trading it for 5 pests doesn't seem like a good play to me, but I guess I don't know what's in their hand. What am I trying to draw here? I mean, Rumble would be awesome. Natural Order would be good. Pay cost. What is this? Oh, Fire Covenant? Okay, that makes sense. I totally get it. Because now they get to kill all my pests at a discount. Okay, well, I can't bring anything back. I'm at 31 now, but I think I am pretty dead. All right. That was unfortunate. Yeah, mega dead. Don't think I really want Barrowgoyf. I might want Grist because it's a removal spell. Seems like that would be reasonable. And Canker Bloom didn't seem like it was particularly good. All right. Let's try that. I'm on the play. Okay. So I don't know what I want to crack Wooded Foothills for yet, because I've got a black card in hand, but I also, it would be kind of nice to be able to get Hedge Maze and do a little surveilling, because getting to 4 mana and a green creature in play, or just any creature with use decision technically, is pretty important, but also Grist really enables both those nicely. Maybe what I do is I just play turn 1 Sylvan Safekeeper and pass the turn, and if I draw a black land on turn 2, I know I can get Hedge Maze. We'll see what I draw. There we go. Worked according to plan, actually. Hit for 1. Their Fire Covenant play made sense. I did retract that it was a bad play. That was like maybe the only card in the cube that could make that make sense. So good on them. All right, Demonic Tutor. Don't love that. Hopefully they're just getting Ancestral Recall. I don't really think tutoring for Ancestral is very good. Ancestral is just such a good card because it's so cheap and draws you a bunch of cards. Once you add the cost of tutoring, it just isn't that great of a deal. So that's how I see it. All right, scry. All right, I'll put that on top. I want to make sure I drew my land because now I'm going to get to do one of these things next turn. It's actually like almost guaranteed because I have 2 green creatures in play. That actually kind of 3 because they need to kill Grist too. I've got 2 different enablers in hand or like cheap a creature card into play in hand, so like a duress doesn't do it. And I've got an Itali, so the Yuna's decision works. So it's like, if I don't get to cast one of these next turn, I don't really know what's happening. Hymn to Turok, I guess, maybe. Okay, they're going to make blue-black, and they're going to draw 3 cards. That is my... Oh, blue-blue. Yeah. The Ancestral into Time Walk? Or maybe just some other blue card, who knows? And next turn, I think I start with Yuna's Decision. Infernal Grasp the Safekeeper. Okay, I don't want to sack a land. Because I don't know what I'd be getting with Natural Order. I guess what I'd get with Natural Order would be Vaultborn Tyrant, and then I could Yuna's Decision and make... You know, I actually don't want to mill first. Let's just attack for 1. Yeah, getting Vaultborn and then getting extra value off the Itali seems nice. If I still had the Sylvan Safekeeper in play, I'd consider a Titania, but I no longer do. Natural Order. Vaultborn Tyrant. Draw a card. And +1 and mill 1. It also makes Yuna's Decision a little better because at this point I've drawn more lands, so I get to ramp with this too. And the next turn, let's see what they got. Fire Covenant doesn't do a whole lot. Scrapwork Mutt doesn't look great, but obviously they could be discarding a giant thing. They did not. Next turn I get to attack for 7 and then cast Yuna's Decision. I mean, they're getting kind of close to dying just because they paid 2 life on Infernal Grasp. I attacked them with some idiots. Oh. I don't think I need to Nissa here. I think I'd rather Itali. Seems stronger. They're both pretty good. Okay. +1. Let's play my land. So this isn't as an additional cost. Technically they could kill the insect, although actually I could sack Vaultborn in response. The reason I'm not going to is I don't really want, here I'll put these 2 into play, them to be able to animate it. And I'm getting enough value out of this already. I don't really need to be running up the score. All right, they didn't even want to see what Itali hit. Okay, that looked pretty good. All right, let's get in there. All right. Yeah, I mean, Collective Brutality does get me here, but they're mulliganing first of all. I get to go Spara's Headquarters into Time Walk and basically use Time Walk to try to get to 4 with a creature in play before they can stop me here. All right, Itali. Not an ideal draw, especially since I already have a 7 in hand. Okay. Scrapwork Mutt, discard Torsten. Uh-oh. Let's Time Walk here because I'm going to want to take another turn to look for something to play, and I could draw Endurance, which would be really nice. I think if I could pick a card to draw, it'd probably be Endurance. Titania is actually unfortunately, one of the cards I would Natural Order for. Yeah, this isn't working out great. Here's where not having like Worldspine Worm in your deck does cost a bit. Well, hopefully they think I have a counter and they don't do anything. Okay, well, I'm going to cycle this. Fellows. Land. Fellows, they'll probably kill it. Is my guess. Oh, they didn't kill it. End of turn. All right. I mean, I guess I could just cast Vaultborn now. Rafellos? Rafellos Redemption Arc? I don't know how the black-red deck that's missing land drops doesn't kill this thing, but I'll play this and then I'll cast Vaultborn. I want to get a red land into play for Itali purposes. Draw. Any Sylvan Safekeepers? Oh, no, but Beseju I can actually play right now. So if they they've just had Necromancy in their hand, and they've just been like on such tilt. They went turn 2 Scrapwork, discard Torsten with Necromancy, and just missed their third land drop turns 3 and 4. I actually will Beseiju if they do have the card Necromancy, or they can't have Animate Dead because they drew Sunken Ruins, and obviously they would have cast Animate Dead earlier. Fire Covenant, those two. That's a tough way to go about it. It really is. And let's see. What do I do next turn? Draw Sylvan Safekeeper? Pillage the Bog. Well, I can't play that one. I mean, what I think I do... is go 6... play Raphaelos. Though, actually, I didn't really even need to play that forest to do that play, I guess. So maybe I should have just kept Beseiju in hand so I could then Raphaelos the Vault, or 6 the Vaultborn, but I'll probably find a land. I don't know, my instinct is generally just to play my lands. So they go to 8 here. They get to flashback their Scrapwork Mutt, but I don't think that does a whole lot. And if I draw black, I have Pillage the Bog. Otherwise, I can just cast Titania plus Natural Order next turn. I could Natural Order for Sylvan Safekeeper. Honestly, that's a fine play to make. Yeah, maybe playing the land didn't matter too much because now they've got multiple pretty big problems to deal with. Can't really fault them. Mono green, you know, it's really powerful. Best color in Cube. So, 1-0. All right, time for round 2. I am on the play on the mulligan. I think I run this and maybe I just bin the reanimate. I guess I have to. I mean, I don't have to. I could put back a land, but I'm not going to do that. Because now I get to go turn 1. Basically, I have to go turn 2 Questing Beast. Because I go turn 1 Halfling, turn 2 Time Walk, and then turn 3, well, their turn 2 effective Questing Beast. So they're going to have 1 land in play, and I'm going to have a Questing Beast if all goes according to plan. Obviously, if they kill this, if they make me discard either of these, etc., could not happen, but they go Landmarks, Talisman. Probably just play a tap land, actually. Oh, Plains. Okay, no swords? All right. Oh. Into Natural Order, huh? Do you want a Natural Order first? Do a Hedge Maze? Yeah, I mean, probably do, yeah. And I guess I'll get Overgrown Tomb. I think that looks pretty good to me. Let's get a Vaultborn Tyrant, and then I'll draw off of the Questing Beast too. Hopefully I don't have Path to Exile. Because that would be the one card I'd be worried about here, because if they had swords, they would have killed this. Path doesn't really make sense to use. Dismember, they would have killed it. Okay. Is this Cauldra? It's Umezawa's Jite. That's not going to do that much. If I draw an untapped land here, it's going to be sick. Well, Url's actually really good. Triggers Vaultborn Tyrant too. So let's put these on the stack. It's better just to draw the card first. Draw Sparrow's Headquarters. Hedge Maze. Don't really want that now. Slam. Oh man, I can get back Uro and draw 2 more cards. They'll probably just play Questing Beast and attack for a bunch. And I can play a 2-mana Leyline Binding here. Okay. Okay, we're kind of doing it here. I mean, they could play like a Council's Judgment here. I feel like I've accumulated enough value, and I've happened to stack my graveyard for Uro. Also, despite being a green deck, I don't have any way to recur Time Walk, so I can exile it to Uro. No problem. Okay, well, this is not... All right. They must have drawn that, I think, because they probably would have played it last turn. Technically, if I draw a land here, I could get greedy. Let's do it. And by that, I mean, I don't even know if it's really greedy. It's just, I'm trying to, I put Uro and Questing Beast into play if I draw another land here. If I don't, I'm okay with that too. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Is this turn 5? I have a lot of lands in play. And not really even turn 5 because I time walk. So they've had 3 turns so far. They have 3 lands in play. I have 8. An Uro and a Questing Beast. I guess if they kill both of these, I don't have that much follow-up. But they don't seem to be too close to doing that. And yeah, we're kind of cruising here. And then Leyline Binding will probably put the nail in the coffin, is my guess. Skyclave on the Questing Beast. Oh, on the Uro. Sorry. Yes, that makes way more sense. For some reason, I thought Uro was costing more. All right. Yeah, they exiled Uro. That's a definitely start. Oh, that's excellent draw. It makes it really hard for them to kill my Questing Beast here, which doesn't exactly kill them, but they have no blockers now. They go to 5. End of turn. If nothing else, I can get Skyclave with the Leyline Binding and put a 3/3 into play, and then I have a bunch of attackers. Or if they like, I don't know, try to make some sort of move, I can Leyline Binding something else. Okay, what you got? They have an Umezawa's Jite in hand, which might mean they have a better equipment, but who knows? Flage? I'm not really sure what that's going to do. I mean, they're just not even going to gain life now. They might not have known this could work on itself, because it would have been better just to shoot me here. They go to 1 off Questing Beast, so yeah. And I don't even have to show them the binding. All right, playing against red-white. Does that make me more want like a Prime Time or something, or a Grist? Cankerbloom seems okay. They have equipment and stuff. I'm good to run it like this, I think. All right, this hand looks great. I don't really know exactly what this hand is going to end up doing. It can kind of go off with Lotus Petal 6. That's a funny one. Oh, okay. I don't really want to crack Petal to play Uro, but I think I will be casting Uro next turn. I could have played turn 1 6, but I really just don't want to. Against a white deck that has seemingly a lot of removal, seems like not the ideal way to go about things. I think I will play 6 now, though. Alongside red or white mana. I have 1 Leyline Binding and I want a Tali. I guess I'll get the white mana. Pass the turn. See the end of turn removal spell. Skyclave would be a little annoying here. I hope they don't have that. Nothing? All right. Is 6 going to get to attack? Okay. Let's go ahead and mill. Get a forest back. Mill. Reanimate Malevolent Rumble. Those are the cards I want in my hand when I'm milling, but that's all right. Well, this is kind of interesting. I have Uro 6. So let's start by casting Uro, leaving blue up after that. It's a kind of weird way to go through your lands, because I could put a land into play a land, and then discard Ketria Triumph to play another land. Oh, there's a Pillage the Bog. Okay. Yeah, that sounds fine, actually. Blue, discard Triumph. Basically discarding a Ketria Triumph to gain 3 life, draw a card. It's like cycling it, except I also get a land drop if I draw one. So it's like a little bit better. And I'll be able to... Okay, well, Containment Priest doesn't stop Uro. I'm still casting Uro. And I don't want to pedal out Sylvan Safekeeper because I've got Pillage the Bog and it's my only black source right now, so I think I'll wait. I mean, I know I can pedal back with 6, but I don't really want to do that either. Let's just pass. They didn't seem to have much in the way of removal. Oh, sure. All this is doing is making Uro come out sooner. Uro's so good. I'm going to get Uro plus Sylvan Safekeeper out, and that will be kind of game, I think. I mean, let's attack first. Oh, I could play a Tali this turn if I hit a land here. Okay, I did. Let's get back the Besage, I guess. guess, do I want to play a Tolly? Because what I'd do is I'd go Petal, discard Petal, play Petal. It kind of feels worse to do that than just play Uro with Sylvan Safekeeper up. So let's cast this with Escape and Retrace, but I don't really want to do that. Let's just cast it with Escape. Blue, blue, green, green. Exile 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. I don't want to exile Noble, I think. Because I don't have any way to get spells back. Not that Noble's that likely to do anything. No, I don't want to put a land into play. I don't think. Actually, no. I do. I lied. I'm going to play Petal. I want to have... I guess I don't even have Leyline Binding up because it costs 3. I'm doing what I always rail against, which is I'm now casting a spell after a tutor after drawing a bunch of cards. I cast this last, which is not usually what you want to do. In fact, it's not what I should be doing here, but that's all right. I assume Time Walk's going to be good enough. Titania is also strong, but just pass the turn here. They can't cast Winds of Abandon this turn with Kicker unless they have a Mox or something. And I get to protect all my stuff with Sylvan Safekeeper from targeted removal. A Goldspan Dragon? That doesn't look like it's going to do very much. I guess if they Goldspan into Time Walk, then they're chilling, but I don't think that's going to happen either. Okay, draw. I mean, they're mega dead now, I think. Boom, boom. And you want to put these in this order because you want to get the land off 6 first. Oh, sure, Overgrown Tomb, why not? And then Uro draws, and I guess I'll put an Overgrown Tomb into play. Sure, I'll pay the life. I mean, honestly, I could just cast Time Walk, and they'll probably concede here. Okay, well, let's just play the Nissa to make it official, as it were. Now they're dead. They block Uro. I guess, no, sorry. Yeah, they are, because I make 2 creatures by the time I get to attack. They don't even know that I have untap, play Rofellos as well, but kind of not necessary. All right. 2-0, the green experiment, working well. Boom. All right, let's get to round 3. Okay, I'm on the play. Look at this. Perfect hand. Unfortunately, I can't go turn 1 Delighted Halfling, turn 2 Sylvan Safekeeper, and Pillage the Bog. But I actually don't even know if I want to cast Pillage on turn 2 anyway. What I think I'm going to do is turn 1 Halfling, turn 2 Overgrown Tomb, and then suspend the Pillage, plot it. Which is a pretty powerful effect because now you got to spend the mana, but you get to wait to cast it until you have more lands in play and until you have a better idea of what you need. And it's pretty much immune. It's just sitting there. I mean, unless Rift Sweeper gets added to the cube, there's not much that can touch a plotted card. It's just exiled there and waiting for you to cast it. So, yeah, let's get in there. All right, they mold to 5. Turn 1 Halfling, pass the turn. Hopes they don't kill the Halfling. But if they're 1-for-1ing again on a mold of 5, that's not so bad. Oh, the Green Mirror. I mean, it makes sense that I'd play another green deck at 2-0 because green is like incredibly good. So the 2 busted decks obviously meet in the finals. The Bog, it's ready to be pillaged at any moment. Next turn, Sylvan Safekeeper. And if I have to on turn 4, I'll use Pillage the Bog to find a land. Which doesn't look like I'm going to have to. So let's just play Sylvan Safekeeper and hit for 1. It seems like the way is clear. All right. Ooh, what you got for 5 mana? Othari or something? Okay. Othari is pretty good. Turn 3 Othari after a mold of 5. Not bad. Let's draw. That would have been so sick to have last turn. Unbelievable. All right, well, let's go Pillage the Bog. Time Walk would be nice. Nissa, Wooded Foothills. Yuna's Decision is kind of interesting. So if I Yuna's Decision, I can sack Delighted Halfling and put a Vaultborn into play. And then when I play Titania, I'll draw and gain. And when I make the lands, I draw and gain. I could also just pass and have Endurance up to block Othari. But I kind of think Yuna's Decision looks pretty good here. And then I'm just going to cast this, sacrifice a creature. Sack this. Put a creature, and I guess I will put a land into play because I don't think I'm going to use Boseiju right now. If I draw a land, I've already played a land. I was going to say, could I play Endurance this turn? Guess not. All right, might as well attack for 1. Pass the turn. And I even have an extra land if I need to protect the Vaultborn. Well, I guess if I don't draw a land, that's not entirely true. Did you think that? It felt like they thought that was going to work for some reason. Get that Elvish Mystic in there, yeah. I mean, I will block the Elvish Mystic. All right, well, I actually do need to draw a land kind of badly this turn. But if I do, I'm in really good shape. Okay, I'll play the Spar's Headquarters. Pass the turn. I think I die now? I guess I shouldn't have blocked Elvish Mystic. I wasn't really counting. Oh no, what is this? This looks, oh, is this 4th year Lingus? Yeah, I'm actually super dead. Okay. Drawing Endurance 1 turn late. Wow. I could have Titania'd, but I just didn't think it would have done enough. That was pretty good. Turn 3 Titania. You know, you just knew a green deck was going to win. Let's put an Abrade in, maybe. It kills Othari. Yeah, I don't have that much. No, this is fine. Let's do it. All right, I would like to play first. Keep this hand. This hand's a little less clean than the other one, but it does have a turn 4 Nissa. It has a Pest Infestation I can play. And then if I draw any of my Triomes, the Leyline Binding is relatively easy to cast. So pass the turn. And what I kind of hope is that they play an artifact or enchantment that I can blow up with Pest Infestation. That would be nice. If I drew an untapped land there, I actually think I was going to win, even with the 4th year Lingus, just because that combo gains me. I had 5 lands in play. It would gain me Titania plus 5 lands, so 18 life or something like that. Oh, they did play a thing, but I'm just going to play 6, actually. That's way better. Wow, this hand is awesome if I knew 6 was on the top of my deck. And Novice Inspector is not a particularly scary turn 1 play, because I don't care if they crack a clue here. And they got their mana. Pass the turn. Okay. Oh, Nature's Lore. Oh, that's kind of nice. Let's attack with 6. Let's mill. Pick up an Overgrown Tomb and a milled a Cankerbloom. So I could, I guess, play that, but I don't really want to do that. Let's see. Let's go Nature's Lore. I guess I get Sparas. I could get blue-white or red-white, and yeah, blue-white seems better. And I guess I do have the Noble as well. Maybe I do play Cankerbloom. Yeah, I guess getting another creature into play seems fine. They don't seem to be killing any of these things. And if they were to kill something, I think it's more likely to be 6 than Noble anyway. So I think my Nissa coming into play next turn is relatively safe. I mean, they're really far behind at this point. I mean, they were on the draw and went turn 1, Novice Inspector, turn 2, Crack Clue, and I had turn 2, 6, turn 3, Cankerbloom, plus Nature's Lore to like accelerate, so. Okay, it's the Wrath. Oh, Palace Jailer. Well, I'm glad I played the Cankerbloom. Because now, Mox, interesting. So, yeah, this is going to work out great. I'm going to go Nissa. Attack you. But before blocks, cast Leyline Binding on the Novice Inspector. I don't want them blowing up Binding and getting back Palace Jailer. Yeah, you can go ahead and trade there. That's fine by me. Boom. And pass the turn. I'm the monarch. I'm the captain now. I'm trying to figure out how to get out of this, but I think it's now basically impossible because now not only do I have a bunch of good creatures in play, I'm also the monarch and I have Anissa. So it's like you got a lot of problems to solve. Headliner Scarlet. Well, I guess that takes the monarch back. Does that even do anything? Then they just die. They take 3, 6, 8. I mean, they don't literally die. Well, they will literally die, actually, because of the questing beast. Sure. Oh, Caracas to bounce the 6. All right, well. Nissa. They can bounce the... They have to bounce questing beast now, which means the 6 gets to attack. And trigger. Get back Savannah. Oh, I get to play Titania if I want. Caracas is pretty annoying that they have that card, but it's obviously not going to do it this time. I get the Monarch 3 times. Yeah, I guess let's just play Titania. It seems it's almost even free because I get to get a land back immediately. Let's get Hedge Maze, do some hedging. And don't really want a Lotus Petal. All right, pass the turn. No real reason to play the Questing Beast, I don't think. Well, if it wasn't enough before. They can't even tap their Ancient Tomb. Okay. Time for game 3 here, barring an incredible sequence. Like, sure, if they let Lotus, Underworld Breach, Brain Freeze, yeah, I could lose there, but seems unlikely. Does Caracas make a Tali bad? Not that bad, really. Tali's still pretty good. Do I want Grist over something? Maybe over Cankerbloom. They didn't seem to be too artifact or enchantment heavy. All right, here. Oh, this hand is nice. This hand could be really busted. Let's see, do they have an elf? They have Ocelot Pride. Well, the good news for me is I have a Delighted Halfling. Oh, no, Vaultborn Tyrant. It was supposed to be like 2 cards down, so I could Malevolent Rumble into it, then reanimate it. That's annoying. Well, hopefully I don't have a way to kill this Delighted Halfling. They did not. Wow, it's kind of owning them. But now, if I Rumble and don't hit a reanimate target, I can't block the Ocelot Pride. I think I have to do it like this. All right. Put a permanent into my hand. Actually, I think it's going to be the Mox. Don't think I need to play it yet either. Yeah, it doesn't really hurt to play it. One reason to play it is I could technically cycle Spara's headquarters here. I don't really know what the circumstances that would have that occur, but oh, they're drawing main phase. I like that. And next turn, Halfling, okay. An Ancient Tomb. Next turn I'm going to play Nissa, and the turn after that I'm going to play Vaultborn. Seems pretty good to me. Let's draw. Oh, that was the card I was actually going to Overgrown Tomb for, but no reason now. Let's go Nissa. I could reanimate the Grist, but I don't think I need to do that yet. I kind of want to see what happens here first. And then I'd also have to tap my Forest, which I kind of like it, keeping that Ocelot Pride back. Legendary spells. If they play Othari here, it is pretty bad. I don't have a good answer to it. So hopefully that's not what's going on. They tapped it for white, but obviously that could just be they tapped it for the wrong mana. No, they're playing as like Adeline? Oh, sure. I guess that'll make a Staff of the Storyteller token when they attack with their spirit. Or they'll make a token that'll put a counter on the Staff of the Storyteller. I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job overpowering them. They're, I mean, they're doing some good stuff too, but obviously eat the token. But I'm going to get to play a Vaultborn next turn. Seems pretty great. Okay, let's draw. Oh, okay. So I got to make sure I have the Mox untapped. So let's just get an untapped land here. Savannah is going to be the best one, I imagine. Vaultborn Tyrant. Draw a card. Untap Overgrown Tomb. I mean, this is just disgusting. Reanimate the Grist. -2, sack, Vaultborn Tyrant. It comes back. Kill the Adeline. Draw a card. Time Walk. And attack for 3. This is just... And if I draw Itali, I get to Yuna's Decision. Oh, was that a 3-0? Easy, easy game. There's a trophy. All it took was opening Sapphire Time Walk. That's it. But I did draft green, and it did green things, and it was pretty good. Like, look, I am aware this was the Magic Online Cube. I'm playing against people who are, on average, worse than the Cube draft server. I mean, I think that's kind of hard to argue. Not that the people playing in the Magic Online Cube are necessarily bad. I'm sure plenty of them are great. In fact, there's world-class players there, but the average player is worse. That's not, I think, a particularly hard debate to solve. That said, didn't seem like their decks were particularly bad and kind of ran them over nicely. I mean, we lost that game against a Mold of 5 and won the other 2 games. Green mirror in the finals. I mean, Leyline Binding as a splash was good. They didn't really at all anyone. Pillage the Bog and Grist were good. And Reanimate. Well, Reanimate wasn't that good because I only cast it the one time, I think. But 6 ended up being pretty good. I really like Uro still. Yeah, that worked out nicely. I like Questing Beast, Titania, Nissa. Maybe I should draft green more often. Who knows? But that'll do it for today. I hope the green enjoyers really feasted on this one, because you can't say this wasn't not only forcing green by first picking natural order, but also this was a green deck. It had 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that did not have green symbols in them of my spells. So I would say that qualifies. In any case, that'll do it for this one. I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. Probably not a green deck, but we'll see. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.